Welcome back to our podcast, Global Voices. My name is Aya, and today we're here with
Stephanie
and Xingyue.
Okay, what are you guys' major?
I'm studying mechanical engineering and technology with minor in manufacturing.
Oh, interesting. How do you get into the major?
I've always wanted to help others with my using my engineering insights.
Okay.
So I've always been inspired by my dad because he used to own a shop that has like all these tools and materials and everything. So I just got inspired from him. So
okay, that's interesting. What about you?
My major is biology,
Okay.
science. Because when I was in high school or middle school, I really liked my biology teacher. And then when I into the college, I feel like, I like biology. It's more interesting, so I chose biology.
Okay, that's interesting. So, you guys should tell me more about yourselves, how your backgrounds, how do you guys end up here at UCM?
I was born in Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria. I came here when I was 3 years old. I was raised here in the United States. When I first came here, it was California, and then I kind of moved to different states, and then I ended up here in Missouri. Originally, I was trying to get myself out of Missouri,
Okay.
but somehow Missouri kind of draws me in, and so I began to look for schools around Missouri, and so I was looking for schools that has mechanical engineering and that has accessibility. Like I'm enrolled to the Office of Accessibility, and that has international students, and all matches leads to me to UCM.
Oh, that's interesting. What about you?
This year is my third year in UCM, and I was in the university in China. And when I was getting the senior year, my university and UCM have program. So that's the chance I come to here. And then after I come here, the first semester is like exchange. But then I realized, I like UCM. So I decided to stay here and to study more. And now I'm doing my master of biology.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so you obviously coming from a different school background. How do you see how the differences from the school, the Chinese school and the American school?
I like both education system, but it's really different. When I was in China, at first we have a large class group. Like my class have 80 people. It's a lot.
Wow,
So you can really engage in the class because they have a lot of people. It's so hard to to interact with professor or do some activity. It's just impossible. We usually just do lecturing.
Okay.
And when I got here, we have a small group, and all the professor knows what's your name, and they kind of know you. So at first I was danger. Maybe they will ask me a question, but then I feel it's really chill. And also the relationship between the professor and the student is not that serious when I was in China. So here it's more like friend. So
yeah, I definitely like the smaller classes, the dynamics. You definitely you can build connections with the professors, and especially around the people, your classmates, and you're willing to help you and help each other out and get to become succeed. Get you succeed.
And also less people, you can more focus on what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So it's for this aspect, is I think American education system is better than Chinese, but I also like Chinese education system. Okay. Because we are for the differences is in China. If we are in the same major and we enroll in the same year, we are the class together. So middle school, high school, middle school, high school. So we all come together. We have same schedule, and we are living in the same dorm. So every day we are just together. So for me, it's more for example, if I have one assignment due tonight and I forgot, but my roommate will remind me, don't forget they have assignment due tonight. So this one I think is more better in China. Because kind of like your friend is classmate, but here the classmate is classmate. Your friend is your friend. Your roommate is your roommate. It's kind of separate.
So, do you think like, you are achieving that goal? Do you think that like you're getting like a better education or not?
Oh yeah, definitely getting better education. Because so like I said, I was born deaf. I in Nigeria they don't have like accessibility support for anybody who's deaf, or it's not just for deaf, but other like autisms and like different disability. And so that they don't have that education, that system. So we don't have that support in Nigeria. So I definitely, when I came here when I was 3 years old, I kind of grew up with that system in the United States, getting like speech therapy and getting the help that I need in order for me to succeed in academically. And so, but then I went back to Nigeria for a year. I could really tell the difference. They definitely did not give me the support, help, or anything. They just like give you like assignment here. You do what you need to do, and I definitely remember. I couldn't turn in my assignments because I did not understand. I couldn't ask for help. Like, can you help me out? I want to be able to understand better. They're like, I'm sorry, no, we cannot. They didn't give me that support, and so I think that definitely here in the U.S. is a huge difference. They give you the support that you need. So yeah.
Are there any kind of like professional development opportunities like conferences or contests like you participated in?
Yes, so in here UCM, I am part of UCM Rover team, and basically we're just going to NASA. It's like NASA space. We build a little robotic thing. It's all human made.
Okay.
So we make it. It's kind of like we're going to Mars, and you see all these like different challenges in Mars, for example, like rocks and the hills and stuff like that. So we kind of try to find the challenges. So basically, we can send us humans to Mars with that little robotic car. So there's a competition coming up in April. Yes, in April we go to Alabama and compete along with maybe more than 185 schools to compete in Alabama. And basically, it's not just the United States; it's around the world that comes to Alabama and competes. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. It's quite of a good challenge, but also it kind of helps me to grow my engineering. That I can put my engineering skills to live and to put something good, and also especially for NASA. And so you can imagine NASA is pretty big company, and so Mars. I mean, come on, you don't want to miss that chance. Pretty cool. That's what I'm very glad to be part of it. So yeah, should come check it out. Our page. We have engineering page, Instagram.
That's cool. Okay, so obviously, like here in the States, in college, you guys are kind of like free to like choose your courses. You guys kind of like have this freedom. Kind of like makes it more fun, and it seems like you guys choose what you guys want to do. So, are there any kind of challenges in the academic classes?
At first, I had a lot of problem in the academic class. And at the first semester when I got here, I was in ELI. So I'm improving my English. What's ELI?
English language interested.
Semester I was learning English. And then on the second semester, I go to take biology class. And then I realized, it's too hard. Because the word, they use big words. And also, it's not like you are learning English. You use English to learn biology. But at that time, I'm not good at English. And also, I'm not that good at biology. So it's more hard for me. And also, because the languages, I feel shy to talk with professor. So if I have a problem, I don't know like who I can ask. I can always ask professor, but I feel shy. And sometimes I just afraid they couldn't understand me or I couldn't understand them. So sometimes I just Google or something like that. But right now it's much more better. Yeah.
Okay.
I can understand like 70 or 80% of the
That's
time.
pretty good.
And the rest of them I can go ask professor. I'm sure now we can we can talk to each other.
Yeah, it's definitely huge. Like transitions, coming from China to here, and so it could be a little bit more challenging. So
Okay. And do you think like the school like had resources that like made your life easier?
Yeah, the learning commons is really help. And also we have GA, so it's like the student is graduate system. So they are not like professor. They are like similar age with us, so it's easier to talk with them. They are really helpful.
definitely see the challenges, like transition from high school to college. It is huge difference because I went to high school in St. Louis, and I was used with like the courses that was made by advisor. Hey, here you go. This is your courses. You gotta follow it. And so it's not really. I mean, you have that freedom, but like it's more like you have to do what's required by the school in order to graduate. And so when you go to university, it depends on what major you choose. And so it's definitely a little bit flexibility of your hours. Let's say Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, it's not really my thing. I can just change it to Tuesday and Thursdays instead. And so you have that more flexibility around your time. Or you can just like, oh, I want to sleep in a little later. You can just come in like at 9. You can schedule it for at 9, or 1 p.m. And so you definitely have more flexibility in college versus when I was in high school. Because you definitely have to go to school at 8 a.m. or get out of school at 2:50. And so when I first came here, I tried to make like my schedule like based off like the attendance, and so basically just finish all that, and then get into your major classes, and you can always switch it. It's not like you're stuck with one major for the rest of your 4 years. You could always change it if you don't like it. And so I've seen like students, they change their major within first semester. They don't enjoy what they like. So having that flexibility and kind of give them a guidance like, okay, this is where you want to be, once you've finished college. And so I think that's a good thing. It's not really like we're like in a cube, we're trying to get out, trying to figure out. I think we have bigger room. We can just have bigger room to learn something new. And so, yeah, that's what
I think like one thing that's actually I really like about this school being an international student is the success advice and science. Obviously, when you have like any kind of like doubts or something, you can just like go there and like they'll explain like maybe you don't like know what courses to take or something.
Yeah.
You just go and they kind of like give you a clearer vision of like what to do. You're in your senior, right?
Yes, I'm a senior.
Have you like participated or been in any kind of students organizations or something?
I am part of International Student Organization. Both of them have led me to meet new people, build up relationships with the new friends, and I get to learn and grow along with those organizations. And I'm part of Team Rover, which is also a club too. Okay. So,
So you and Stephanie are from St. Louis, and
yes.
You've been to St. Louis.
Yeah.
Can you kind of like talk about St. Louis? How is it as a place, and how is it different from like Warrensburg, which is like a small city?
Mm-hmm.
Big.
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
Big, fancy. They have a shopping mall. And they have milk tea. And they have what else? They have Chinese food. They have like delicious food. I'm so tired of all this more food. Please have more restaurants.
Oh, I am proud to be St. Louis. 314. That's what the zip code is. So, so it's like March 14th. So it's like we call it St. Louis Day. Mm-hmm. And so, I lived in St. Louis over 10 years. So I grew up in St. Louis. I've gone to the Arch. The Arch is phenomenal. It's so beautiful. It's just amazing. I've gone to the Arch so many times, but as a St. Louis, you go there and you're like, wow, this is amazing. No matter how many times you've been there, it's just like it blows your mind every time. So it's a different environment than compared to Warrensburg. Definitely, coming from a big city to smaller town is a huge difference. Basically, we're still Midwest. Yeah. And so frees you. That's the best part.
Okay. Are there any kind of like fun, cool places you recommend to maybe the international students who would like to visit?
Yeah, so St. Louis, number one, Arch. Please go to the Arch. It is beautiful. If you have the chance to go up to the Arch, the very top, and look out the view, it is beautiful. It is very beautiful. The zoo is very beautiful. There is Union Station. It's really beautiful. They have the Ferris wheel there. It's also very beautiful there, and also Italian. There's a little Italian place, neighborhood actually. No, seriously, there is.
We'll visit that then. Can't wait.
It's I don't remember what's the name of the neighborhood, but there's like Italian neighborhood. It's very very famous for it. So there's an ice cream place. It's like for St. Louis, and so it's called Tetra's, and basically it's an ice cream place, and it's the best ice cream in the whole world. I think.
No, you can say that. I think Italy has the best ice cream. I'm sorry. Nah, that's not true.
But it's the reason why it's so special about the Tetra's is because it's the owner who owns the Tetra's. They won't, since it's so popular, they won't like make it a two chain location. So they only have one location, and it's in like South St. Louis.
Okay, so basically it's kind of like a unique experience. Like you just go there, like they only have it, so you only get it from there.
Well, you can, it's only there. And so, but I think I heard that they now try to put in grocery stores. I remember when I was in school, they would, go to schools, education schools, and they would give out ice creams, but it's only in St. Louis. And it's a very long line. I know people say like, oh yeah, there's a long line, but that's the best part is the waiting in the line. Because the more you wait, the more you want.
That's true.
So that's why they only have it in one place. So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Now we're talking about food.
I'm
Hungry. Have you ever tried something like food outside of Missouri that impressed you?
It doesn't have to be American, or could it be like
anything? Impressed me.
I think for me personally, what really impresses me, not whole big, but I think Chicago dish pizza. It's really good.
Oh. I have interesting stuff here.
Yeah. It's not. It's like Chicago style.
Okay.
And so I remember when I tried it because it was so good. But then you have to wait for like an hour and a half to get it.
Okay.
But it's really good though.
Okay. So what does it like consist of? Like a dip dish pizza.
So basically, it's a pizza, but it's really thick.
Okay.
Sauces, and they put like toppings that you want or anything. It could be sausage, could be mushrooms or anything, and and also the cheese is very thick too, and that's why it's so deep.
Deep thick.
Yeah,
that sounds interesting.
Yeah, it really is. It's good, and but it takes a while to cook it though, because it takes about like maybe more than an hour. So, but it's like once you cut it, the best part is that when you cut it. You pull the pizza up, you see all the cheese strings coming out.
Okay.
And so it's really good. So.
Okay. Obviously, you having a Chinese background and coming from China, is there any kind of specific cuisine or food like you really miss from home that you really want to try?
I really like Korean food. Like right now, I don't know why. Korean barbecue. I miss that a lot.
Okay.
The reason is I know how to cook Chinese food, but I don't know how to cook Korean food.
Okay.
And also I can eat the local food here in the dining hall or go to restaurant. But in Williamsburg, they don't really have Korean restaurant. Maybe they have, but I don't know. So I really miss Korean food. Maybe that's the reason.
And also, when you're around with like international students that are coming from their culture, you get to experience the food of their culture, and I think that's the best part of it. Like, when I was around with like Korean students previous years, and they would cook like kimchi, fried rice, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is really good. You're trying something new, and it's something new, and you're like, then that will get you want to cook it for yourself too. You want to learn something new. So, you said you're international student. Where are you from?
Italy.
Ooh.
Okay, guys, sorry. I wasn't happy though.
Wait, which part of it?
I'm from Verona, where Romeo and Juliet were, where the story happened. So I'm like from the love city.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. There's no love though. There's no love. But yeah, it's a very beautiful city. We have the city side and the lake side. So we kind of have the mix of everything.
When I was a kid, I mean, it's my dream still happens, but I've always wanted to go to Italy. When I was a kid, I have this little I have this little piggy bank, and I've been collecting money, and I've been trying. I wanted to go Rome. Please correct me, Naples. Naples?
You say Naples in English, but like in Italian, it's Napoli.
Oh, Napoli.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that. That's a little spice.
Yeah, spicy, yeah.
Yeah, so I've always
you guys should really come and try out the food. The food is great. The weather is amazing. Oh, guys.
The first food is Korea, second food is pasta. I like spaghetti.
Pasta.
If you know me,
Yeah.
I'm a pasta girl.
Yeah.
Like, I am.
Literally every meal.
Every meal. I'm
obsessed with pasta, guys. I can eat pasta literally every day till I die.
Well, please share me the recipe.
Yeah, of course.
Share me the recipe, anything.
Yeah. So, let's see. Since you guys have both been here for some time now, have you guys done some trips, road trips, travel some places you like to talk about?
I know Xingyue is a traveler. She's gone to a lot of places.
So for me, it's new experience. Before last semester, my friend was we were together, but now she graduated, so I can't no friends to travel with me. So I find a new way to travel is to find a stranger and travel together. It sounds dangerous, but it's really safe. In May, I find the 3 strangers went to Salt Lake City, and we did a road trip a week, and then I find another 3 more strangers went to Yellowstone National Park, and then I also went to Seattle and also Las Vegas, Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, I really like this kind of travel. Because you meet new people and you can learn anything from them. Everyone have different experience, and they can teach you something you don't know, or they have different way to solve the problem. You don't know how to solve, so I really like it.
What are you, Stephanie?
I've been really busy. Because over the summer, I spent my internship in Kansas City, and so I didn't really have the time. Well, I did have the time to travel, but it was within Missouri, so I got to see my friend in kind of South Missouri. I'll say that, small town in South Missouri, and then over the Thanksgiving break, which is coming up right now, I'm gonna be going to California to visit my aunt. Long Beach.
Hey,
but I definitely have traveled in the past before COVID. Okay. Like I said, before COVID, I used to travel all the time, but then after 2020, I kind of slowed down my traveling, and I kind of would like to get back up, start traveling more.
I love traveling.
Oh yeah, where do you want to go?
Well, here in America, obviously, I've only been to Missouri, Warrensburg, and I was in Dallas at my aunt's. I would love to go to New York, guys.
New York,
to go to New York,
Empire State.
I will be going to Florida to Disneyland during Christmas, so I can't wait for that. And this will actually be my
Yeah.
Christmas.
Me Well, in Florida, but not. In,
No, okay,
not
okay,
so,
cool,
but
cool.
yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll see each other.
Yeah.
You never know. Yeah. And yeah, I would love to kind of like visit like the whole America to like feel like the different vibes from like, because America it's obviously a country, but it's a big country.
Oh yeah.
America is like Europe altogether. So I kind of like want to visit like every corner of America.
Yeah,
to
for sure.
experience like to have the whole American experience.
Definitely,
That would
and
actually be cool.
yeah, definitely. If you go to South, you'll definitely hear more like Southern charm. You know, their accent, and
I love the Texan accent. I can do it though, but I love the Texan accent.
y'all, right? Y'all.
Well,
I'm a Texan. I'm trying to. Yeah, it's. I know it's a big country, and it's. I think I've heard like I've been living here for so long, but I never got the chance to like visit other places, and I would like to. It's amazing. And I used to live in Minnesota, and I remember I experienced a lot of snow. Through stuff, definitely a lot of snow, and then coming to here, huge difference. Not very much snow, getting more sunny. It's Midwest, you can't really. It's flat. It's always flat. So you definitely, if you go to places, it's different environment, and also the people too.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, when I go to California, hopefully I'll see a celebrity. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm fanning you.
So one thing I also like about like Warrensburg University, like being an international student, like before coming here, I kind of like had the, how do you say that word in English? The fear of like not like obviously coming here alone. I had the fear of like not having help or something. But coming here in Warrensburg, like, everyone here is like so helpful.
Oh yeah,
like they want to help you. Like I remember like my first week, like going to like Walmart or something. I think you asked me or someone's like, anytime you need a ride, just tell me, I'm signing here. Like I kind of like find that like really very genuine and very nice. So that's what I like here about Warrensburg. You guys are very friendly, open, nice, and welcoming. So yeah, I felt home.
Oh,
and I love it here now.
Oh.
So obviously both of you having many travel experiences. Are there any tips you want to give to international students if they want to travel in the US?
The reason I chose stranger to travel with, because I'm poor, I'm so broke. I need someone to separate the bill with me. And then I only find the girls. And we will do like video call or like I will make sure you are a real human. You are a real person. And then we always get the airplane ticket together. So I make sure you will go. And also we will pay the hotel separate. Like you pay on the first day and second day. And I pay on the third and fourth day. So in this way, I know, you just want travel. And you also want to like more cheaper. You want to separate the hotel and separate the car. So we are the same. So I think, okay, we have the same ends. So you don't hurt me and I don't hurt you. We just travel. We have fun. Yeah. But if you have a friend, like you already know them, travel with them. Yeah. Don't travel by yourself. Like don't go alone. It's a little bit dangerous. I usually just go to Google Map.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I just
Yeah,
use
I
Google
see
Maps.
around.
That's what I do too.
Or I search on Instagram like the best restaurant in this
TikTok, guys.
And sometimes I would ask like, international students that already went to the place, and I'd be like asking for their recommendations.
That's really helpful too.
I've had like a couple of international students ask me when they were, planning to go to St. Louis. They would ask me like, "Hey, do you have any good recommendation?" I mean, probably by now you probably know that St. Louis is one of like maybe top 10 dangerous cities, and so I think asking like a local, someone like me, kind of help them ease them like, hey, this is the place you should go, all that. And I think that kind of feel them more like gets up the pressure of them a little bit and to enjoy something they're looking forward to. So definitely ask like anybody who already went to places. And also my advice, I know coming to America, you want to explore, tourist places, but also explore the local places, because the local places, even better. Because in Warrensburg, I go to Kansas City all the time, but then when I was living in Kansas City, I got to explore more than I thought I would. And so I got to explore little like hidden gems, places that that I never thought doesn't say on the map or anything. So it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool to see local stuff, and then but definitely ask someone that went, and also for like hotels and stuff. For me as a budget person, college broke. I usually book like Airbnbs or not Airbnbs, hostels, because it's cheaper, and if there people there with you and all that. So hostels like a good way for budget wise.
And sometimes I try motel. It's also clean and like just simple, but it's clean and you can sleep. It's good choice.
And you could look at the reviews too.
Yeah.
So kind of give you less pressure and stuff like that. So always be cautious of your surroundings for sure. But also have fun.
That's true. That's true. What are some challenges you faced when you first arrived to the States?
The first challenge is language is the first one, and the second one is I don't really have homesick. I just miss food.
So do you cook in your dorm when you miss food?
Yeah, I cook every day, like every meal.
Every day?
Yeah.
What do you cook?
I like cooking.
Oh, she has like you should make a food blogs.
I really like to, because I'm also in biology major. So last semester I took fermentation. I made my own kimchi.
Yeah.
My own pineapple wine. I'm over 21.
Oh.
Also, I made. What else I made? Oh, I made another one. and every day I cook different like mean food. Like if today I eat rice for lunch, I will eat noodle for dinner. And I will eat naan for tomorrow or burger for the night.
Okay.
Yeah. I like pasta.
Obviously, who doesn't?
And sometimes if I'm boring, I will make dumplings. And I also make cheesecake, like every kind of food.
We should go over sometime.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. She's the chef.
Yeah.
I will make.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you guys liking it here so far? Like here at UCM?
I like it a lot. UCM is go Mules. Yes. I like it a lot. It's the environment. It's the people around you. It's the professor that wants you to succeed, successfully. I like a lot here. And also you get a lot of opportunities. It's not just like you're looking at one thing. There's, a lot of opportunities. You can open the doors. And so definitely the President Best. I met him. He's awesome. And and also it's a small town but big school, and so it kind of gets you where you want to go, and so kind of beats more open mind person. So meals, and also like basketball, sports here. It's awesome. It's exciting. You're not really studying your classes. You're not always in classes. You can go to organization. You can go to sports events, hang out with friends and all that. So you get a lot of opportunities here at UCM. So I like a lot. I'm really glad I chose UCM. I'm really glad it kind of changes who you are. It grows with you. And so, especially we both been here for 2 years, 3 years. So kind of you grow with UCM. So I want to come back here as a alumni.
What happened?
For me, before I came here, I live in the city. So the first time, like very, very first semester, I'm like, oh, there's nothing to do. But now I really like it. I used to that. So if I don't have a class, because we're in a small town, so we have more time focus on ourselves. So you can go to gym, or you can hang out with friends, or either you can learn something online to improve yourself. Not just like go to eat, go to buy, go to shopping. Yeah, I really like it. And also the friends here, they're so kind, they're so friendly, and we got so many international friends. and we always hold cooking party.
Yeah,
So we
cooking
always
party.
Yeah,
Cooking
we
party
have
is the
fun
best.
together.
Yeah, cooking parties are the best.
And also UCM have a lot of opportunity for international students. We have a shuttle to go Walmart every day. No,
Yeah.
not every day, every week.
Yeah.
And we have net radar to go to Walmart.
Yeah.
And also
Cupboard.
Yeah, cupboard. I like
Cupboard.
cupboard.
Yes, cupboard
Cupboard.
really it's a donation.
Yeah.
And then you could go there and pick up a couple things. You know, it kind of gives you less stress and also starve less. So, like I said, I feel like UCM is always looking out for like what ways to help students.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just school academically wise, but also body and mental health.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
counseling available, so which is kind of nice for mental health and stuff like that. So I think it's nice.
And they also have so many fun events. So every time I post on my Instagram or on my Chinese social media, my Chinese friend was like, "Oh, you go have fun again! That's so jealous. That's so good. Oh, my university have it. Come UCM."
Yeah, that's true. Okay. So this amazing
man,
podcast.
I love this.
It was so nice meeting you guys, getting to know about your lives, your educational lives, your travel tips and stuff. See you next time. Bye.
Nice to meet you all.
Bye.